Hello students, in previous video we had discussed about the series and parallel combination of resistors, and today we are going to study cell EMF and internal resistance. What is the electric cell, what is the EMF, what is the internal resistance. So we starting from cell. So what is the cell and why we require the cell in electric circuits? So for flowing the steady electric currents, we need the one device that is known as cell. Cells gives the steady flow of the electric currents in the circuit. So this is the construction of the cells. How cells can be constructed. So first of all, we take a glass vessel. This is the glass, any object you can take, and then you fill in the glass electrolytes. What is the electrolyte? So that is the conducting solutions in which some chemical reaction will be taken place and positive and negative charges, ions can be formed. Okay, so take a glass vessel in which you fill the electrolytes and then you need two electrodes. Okay, these two electrodes deep partially. That means the half portion of that electrons will be deep inside the electrolytes, half portion will be above the electrolytes. Okay, so this is the two electrons which is deep partially in the electrolytes. So some charges can be formed in these electrolytes in form of the positive and negative ions. These charges can be exchanged by these two electrons. This can be exchanged by these two electrodes, and out of these two electrons, one of them is positive and another is negative. Some positive charge can be accumulated on these electrodes. Negative charge will be accumulated on these electrodes. So these electrodes becomes positive and this becomes negative. Okay? How these electric cells can be constructed? First of all, you take the glass vessels in which you can fill the electrolytes. This is the conducting solutions in which some chemical reaction will be taken place and positive and negative ions are formed. Then you need two electrodes partially in the electrolytes. So the electric charge formed in form of the positive and negative ions, they can be exchanged by these two electrodes, and these electrodes become positive and becomes a negatives. So that means some potential difference will be developed between two electrodes. Some potential difference will be developed. So potential difference between these positive electrodes and electrolytes, that is V plus. That is V plus. The potential difference between P, that is our positive electrodes, and the electrolytes that we have filled in glasses, that is V plus. That means point P and A, some points should be given here. You can say this is the specific point is given. So between P and A, that means positive electrodes and electrolytes, that is V plus. This is potential difference. Similarly, the potential difference between N, that is our negative electrodes, and electrolyte, that is V minus, V negatives. Okay. Now, when we not connected any external circuit, that means when we not produce any electric current by using these cells, at that time, what is the potential difference between the electrodes P and N? We try to find out what is the potential difference between these two electrodes when we not connected external circuits, or we can say that when we not drawn any electric currents from this cell. So that can be find out from, you can say, this is potential difference between P and A, that means positive electrodes and electrolytes, that is V plus, minus this is the potential difference between negative electrodes and electrolytes, that is negatives. Here you can see this value is positive, but the potential difference between negative terminals, negative electrodes and electrolyte, that is V negative and that is also negative. That means this is negative V minus. So we can take the difference. So potential difference between this minus between negative and electrodes. So between P and A, that is V plus, minus this is between negative electrodes and electrolytes, that is minus V minus. Okay, this is the representation of potential difference, V minus. So now take difference. So this minus minus becomes plus. Negative becomes positive. So V plus plus V minus. So this is the potential difference between P and N, two electrodes. When the electric currents can be not drawn from this cell, at that time this is the potential difference. So this potential difference is known as EMF, electromotive force. That is given by 3 small. And what is the definition for the electromotive force? So electromotive force is defined as when the unit positive charge can be moved from negative electrodes to positive electrodes due to non-electric force. So here we have given this definition when unit positive charge can be moved from this negative electrodes to positive terminals of the cells of these electrodes due to non-electric force. Which types of the force? Non-electric force. Then energy gained by that charges which is moved from N to P, that is known as EMF. Okay, what is the definition for EMF? So electromotive force, that is defined as when the unit positive charge from the positive terminals of the cells or positive electrodes can be moved from positive to negative to positive. So energy gained by that charge, that is known as electromotive force. That is denoted by. Okay, simple. This is not a force, but this is the potential difference between two terminals. Okay, but the name is electromotive force, but actually this electromotive force is potential difference across 2 points or across 2 electrodes. So electromotive force is defined as the positive charge can be moved from negative terminals of the cell to positive terminal of the cell due to non-electric force. Then the energy gained by that positive charge is known as electromotive force. Okay, so this is the information about what is the electric cell, what is the electromotive force. Now third term, that is internal resistance. Whenever we connected the external resistors between two electrodes, here now we connected one resistor between two electrodes whose resistance values are. This point is C and this is D. So now electric currents can be passed through these resistors. They can be flow in direction from C to D. That means from positive electrodes to negative electrodes. Okay, but inside the electrolytes, that electric currents will be passing from or flowing from negative electrodes to positives in this sense. Okay, so the direction of electric currents in external circuit, that is from positive electrodes to negative, but inside the electrolytes, that is from negative electrodes to positive. So there will be the opposite direction of the electric currents when we connected the external resistance to these cells. So at that time, the steady currents can be flow from N to P in electrolytes, from N to P. But in external circuit, that is P to N. Okay. Now these electrolytes have some specific value of the resistance, that is known as internal resistance of that electrolytes. Here we take the value that is small. Okay, so when we connected the resistors at the external circuit, at that time the electric currents I flow from positive terminals to negative in outside the electrolytes, but inside the electrolytes the flow of the electric currents from negative electrodes to positive. Now from the Ohm's law we know that V is equal to IR. Here this is the electric currents passing through circuits and this is the resistance. Okay, but this V is potential difference, total potential difference between two electrodes P and N. So that is given by the summation of potential difference between positive electrodes and electrolytes, that is our V plus value, plus the potential difference inside the electrolytes, that means point A and B. Okay, and third one, the potential difference between negative electrodes and electrolytes, that is our minus V. Okay, so that is the summation. Total potential difference between P and N, that is equal to P. So that is given by potential difference between P and A. P and A. That is our V plus. V plus. Okay. Plus potential difference between point A and B. That means inside the electrolytes. So here the current passing through electrolytes, that is I, and internal resistance of that electrolytes, that is I. So by the Ohm's law, this is the point AB, between point AB, which is inside the electrolytes, that is given by I. But here this value is negative because the direction of electric current is from negative electrodes to positive. Because of that, here we have negative value, minus I. And third, that is plus potential difference between negative electrodes and B. That is our B minus. You can rearrange some terms, that means V plus and plus V minus. Okay, and this is minus plus minus, that means minus I. But this value V plus V minus, that is potential difference between P and N, and that we have find, that is EM. So we can put this value E. So here E and minus I. So now we have this equation, which is the relation between the internal resistance, electric currents, and EMF and potential difference. Okay. Now we consider two cases when our this external resistance value is infinite. When our external resistance is infinite, so from Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, then I is equal to V by R. Okay. Then I V by our R value, that is infinite. So whenever denominator is infinite, that value becomes 0. So now electric current is 0. Now put this electric current value I is equal to 0 here. So now you get V is equal to EMF. Okay. So these equations conclude that whenever resistance value is infinite, that means for the open circuit, our potential difference, that is equivalent to EMF. Okay. Potential difference, that is equivalent to EMF. But suppose our resistance value is finite. At that time, this current value is not negative. So at that time, the potential difference is given by EMF minus IR. Okay. So here we consider two cases. When our resistance value is infinite, at that time potential difference is equivalent to EMF. But when this resistance value is not infinite, but have some finite value, at that time potential difference is given by V is equal to E minus IR. Okay. And also if, okay, so here we get the last equation, that is V is equal to epsilon E minus I. And if we have this EMF is very large compared to IR, so at that time you can neglect the internal resistance of the cell. Cell internal resistance can be neglected. For which condition? When our EMF is greater than 2 I. Okay. So here we have two equations, two relation between potential difference, internal resistance, and electric currents. When your resistance value is infinite, at that time your potential difference is equivalent to EMF. But when your resistance value is finite, at that time you have equation. Okay. Now from this equation, you can find out the electric current through this circuit. So we know that from Ohm's law, V is equal to I. Now put V is equal to I again. So we get IR is equal to EMF minus I small. Take these terms in this side. So IR plus I small r. When I taken common, then R plus R is equal to I. E is equal to I is equal to. So this is the same as Ohm's law. We know that from this equation we have I is equal to V by R. So I is the ratio of potential difference divided by the resistance. So here we have this is EMF. That is also one type of the potential difference. But here we get the total potential difference. What? Total potential difference. And here also we have resistance. This quantity is also resistance, but this is the total resistance. Okay. So this is the electric current through the circuits. Now suppose our resistance value is 0. So at that time the electric current through the cell, that is maximum. Okay. So that is and I maximum. I becomes 0. So we get E by small r. So this is the maximum current which is passing through this cell, or which is produced by this cell. Okay, and our external circuit resistors, that is equal to 0. So this is all about the electric cell, EMF and internal resistance. We started from cell constructions, and then what is the EMF? So EMF is the potential difference across two electrodes. Okay, and then we derive the relationship between EMF, internal resistance and potential difference. Okay, so now please stop here. Thank you.